Welcome to Charles Travels, where we meander through the back roads of America, uncovering hidden gems and sharing stories that warm the heart and inform the mind. I'm your host, Charles, and I'm delighted to have you join me on this journey today. As we set out on our travels, let's take a moment to appreciate the simple pleasures in life. The sun is shining, casting a golden glow over the rolling hills and quaint towns that dot our landscape. It's a beautiful time of year, with spring in full bloom and the air filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers. But as we travel through rural America, we're also reminded of the challenges faced by many small towns and communities. The news recently caught my attention. The Trump administration has scrapped a plan to limit salmonella in poultry products. This decision has significant implications for public health, particularly in areas where access to safe and healthy food is already limited. As I drive through the countryside, I think about the men and women who work tirelessly to bring us fresh produce and meat. The farmers, the ranchers, the small business owners. They're the backbone of our country, and their stories are worth telling. I recall visiting a small poultry farm in Arkansas, where I met a family who had been raising chickens for generations. They took great pride in their work, ensuring that every bird was raised with care and attention to detail. But the reality is that many small-scale producers like this family may struggle to comply with stringent regulations, even if they're designed to keep us safe. The proposed plan would have required poultry companies to limit salmonella bacteria in their products, but it's been met with resistance from some in the industry who claim it would impose an overwhelming burden on small producers. As we navigate the complexities of this issue, I'm reminded of the importance of tradition and community. In many rural areas, food is not just a source of sustenance, but also a way to bring people together. I think about the summer barbecues, the church potlucks, and the family gatherings, all centered around delicious, homemade food. As we continue our journey through America's heartland, we'll be exploring more stories like this one. We'll meet the people behind the policies and hear their perspectives on the issues that shape our country. We'll visit small towns and cities and discover the hidden gems that make each place unique. So, sit back, relax, and join me on this journey through the American landscape. We'll take the back roads and we'll take our time. And we'll meet fascinating people and we'll hear their stories. And as we travel, we'll remember the dignity of ordinary work, the beauty of everyday life, and the importance of tradition. We'll be right back with more fascinating travel adventures on Charles Travels. Welcome back to Charles Travels, folks. I hope you're enjoying the journey so far. As we continue to explore the fascinating stories and characters that make up the fabric of America, we find ourselves in the world of art and photography, where the lines between reality and imagination are often blurred. Today, we're going to delve into the remarkable work of photographer Jeff Bark, whose latest series, Drunk Dad, has been making waves in the art world. This collection of photographs is a deeply personal and introspective exploration of American masculinity, identity, and the complexities of family dynamics. As I sat down to learn more about Jeff's work, I was struck by the sheer range of influences that have shaped his aesthetic, from the kitschy Americana of Norman Rockwell to the scatological provocations of Paul McCarthy. Jeff's photographs are a unique blend of styles and themes. But what really drew me in was the way he uses his art to confront and process his own experiences, particularly those related to his father's struggles with drinking. Jeff grew up in northern Minnesota, surrounded by super masculine guys, loggers, truckers, and the like, who often proved their masculinity through drinking. As a kid, Jeff would watch as these men would open beers for each other, until eventually they'd open one for him too. It was a rite of passage, of sorts, but also a potentially toxic one. As Jeff's series Drunk Dad reveals, his own father struggled with drinking, and the consequences were devastating. In one heart-wrenching story, Jeff recalls going camping with his dad, only to have him disappear into the bars and taverns that dotted their small town. Later, after his parents divorced, Jeff confronted his father about a rumor that had been circulating at a high school party, and the confrontation ended in tragedy. His father drowned, likely due to drinking. Now, as an adult, Jeff is using his photography to grapple with these painful memories and emotions. Through his lens, we see a complex web of themes and symbols. From homoeroticism to masculinity, from decay to rebirth. It's a powerful exploration of the human condition, one that challenges us to confront our own demons and biases. As I reflect on Jeff's work, I'm reminded of the power of art to heal and transform. By confronting his past and sharing it with the world, Jeff is not only processing his own trauma, but also offering us a window into the complexities of American life. It's a testament to the enduring strength of the human spirit and the boundless potential of creativity to redeem and renew. Stay tuned for our final story of the day, right here on Charles Travels. Welcome back to Charles Travels. As we wrap up our journey across America, I'd like to take you on a detour to the world of food trends. You know how sometimes the most unexpected ideas can become the next big thing? Well, today we're talking about a sweet sensation that's got everyone buzzing: breakfast pudding. Imagine starting your day with a dessert-like treat that's both indulgent and healthy-ish. That's what the latest internet fad is all about, transforming traditional breakfast foods into puddings that taste like cookie dough, tiramisu, or even cinnamon rolls. TikTok is filled with creative recipes using oats, chia seeds, and natural ingredients like dates and cacao powder. I spoke to Jessica Hoffman, a content creator known for her plant-based recipes, and she credits the trend's popularity to its versatility. You can mix them up with anything from fresh fruit to nut butter to chocolate, so they feel indulgent while still being healthy, she says. And the best part? These breakfast puddings are perfect for busy mornings. Just prep them the night before and wake up to a delicious treat. Now, I know what you're thinking. Is this trend too good to be true? Nicola Ludlam-Rain, a dietitian and author, cautions against using processed ingredients like chocolate bars, saying they're more like actual desserts. But she also notes that when made with wholesome ingredients, these puddings can be a nutritious start to the day. As we explore this trend, I'm reminded of the wisdom of psychologist Deanne Jade, who asks, why should we build a moral edifice around the notion of pudding? She points out that in some cultures, sweet pastries and biscuits are traditional breakfast foods. Perhaps it's time to rethink our rigid notions about what constitutes a proper breakfast. As I travel across America, I'm constantly amazed by the diversity of food traditions and the creativity of home cooks. This breakfast pudding trend may be a fad, but it's also a reminder that food is meant to be enjoyed, and that sometimes the most unexpected ideas can lead to a sweeter, more delightful experience. That's all for today's Charles Travels. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, keep on traveling. Whether you're exploring new destinations or trying new recipes, always keep an open mind and a sense of wonder. And who knows? You might just discover your new favorite breakfast treat, pudding style.